So it's perhaps best illustrated with this very short test that scientists use all the time to kind of study cognitive miserliness. And it's very simple. It's more like a brain teaser. But if I ask you, for instance, Emily's father has 3 daughters, April, May, and what's the name of the 3rd daughter? Now, almost everyone says June because, you know, it feels intuitively right that if you kind of spot the pattern that they're like the months of the year and you just go ahead with that. But actually, to get the right answer, you just have to override that response and think like, hang on a minute, we've already been told that Emily's father has 3 daughters. So it's Emily, April and May. We already have been given the answer within the question. But loads of people get that wrong. Loads of really smart people get that wrong. So even amongst the Ivy League students in the US, you know, you might find that 2/3 of students actually get this kind of question wrong. So it's not that these people lack intelligence, but it's just that they're not really applying that intelligence in a very analytical way. You know, they're just going with the kind of easiest answer that comes to mind. And that's a real problem when it comes to misinformation, because that's really how we're kind of falling for fake news, is that we're going with the gist of a statement without interrogating the details of it. And studies have shown that people who are cognitive misers in the way I've described are much more likely to fall for misinformation and fake news. So it's a really serious concern. And it's a real tragedy when these people do have the intelligence, but they're just not using it correctly.